In this video, I'm going to test a theory out. I believe that bait casting technology has caught up to the point where you can actually cast light lures just as far as you can with the spinning outfit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my new rod and reel here, and I am going to do tests. I'm going to do 10 casts with the bait casting reel, and then I'm going to switch it out and we're going to do 10 casts with the spinning reel, casting the same exact lure, using the same exact line and rods that are similar to see if this can even keep up with this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with my bait casting setup. I'm going to go ahead and do my 10 casts, and each time I cast, my wife is going to go out there and put a flag exactly where that lure lands. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and tell you about the equipment, and I'll switch out to the spinning setup. So I finished with my first cast with a bait caster, and let's talk about the actual gear itself. The bait casting setup is a new Daiwa Coastal. This is the Coastal 80TW. It's that smaller, more compact size that's designed to cast these lighter lures. The rod that I'm using is a Cajun Alted. It's the 872, which is a 7-foot 3-inch medium power fast action. I've got a 10-pound braid on there, and the lure that we're using is going to be the same for both. That is the 2.0, which is our 3.5-inch paddle tail with an 1/8-ounce rigging hook, the Haas Helix rigging hook, which the total weight combined is a little under 1/4 ounce. So that used to be a difficult thing for these bait casters to cast. Now for the spinning outfit, that is going to be the slot machine, which is our 7-foot 6 medium power fast action. The reel is going to be the Daiwa BG2500 MQ, the BG-MQ 2500, and I've got that filled with the same 10-pound braided line, and I've got the same lure attached to it. So we're going to go and do our 10 cast with the spinning, and then we'll do a comparison. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you the results. This is what I got right here. If you look at it, I got a couple of different colors. The yellow is the bait caster, and the red or the orange, whatever color you want to call that, is the spinning outfit. So as you can see, they're actually grouped up pretty close together. So I would say that this actually proves that this bait caster can go hand in hand right with that spinning outfit. There's only maybe about a couple of feet difference between the two, which, I know at the end of a bunch of long casts that might add up, but in the grand scheme of things, that really isn't a whole lot. But I will say this, the baitcaster still has one more mechanical limitation, and that is the dig-in factor. That's where the line will actually dig into itself as you're fighting a large fish. So when you're fighting a large redfish, you're fighting a sea trout, something that's going to pull drag, that line can dig in. So really about the smallest diameter you can get away with on a baitcaster is about a 1 millimeter diameter, which is right around 10 pound. And that's what I use for this test. I put 10 pound on the spinning rod, and I put 10 pound on the baitcaster, so things are going to be equal. Here's the cheat code for the spinning rod, and this is what I did. I had a third rod and I casted it. And what I did with that third rod is a spinning outfit, same thing as my other one, but I put 7-pound braid in it, and this is where it ended up. So this is where the first group was, that's the 10-pound braid, and this is the spinning reel setup, this is the spinning rod setup with the 7-pound braid, and it actually is about 17 feet longer. So with all things considered the same, the baitcaster can hang with it, but really the cheat code for the spinning outfit is the ability to be able to use lighter line and get that distance out a little bit further. And for all of our very best tips, make sure and check us out at the Insider Club at saltstrong.com.